7 steps to self-publish your book. I'm Meredith Bond, book coach and self-published author. There are probably hundreds of self-publishing videos on YouTube, and way too many of them are by people trying to sell you something or tell you how to shortcut the process, doing it entirely free on your own. Ignore them. I'm sorry, just ignore them. The thing about self-publishing that most people don't realize is that even though it's called self-publishing, you actually need a team of people to help you do it. So let's quickly go over everything you need and all the people involved. Number 1, write your book. Okay, that one's pretty obvious, and only you can do it. But in order to do it, you need to know something about the craft of writing, you need to take courses, you need to read books about it. So that one's on you. But once your book is written, if you are new to writing, you might want to consider hiring a book coach or a developmental editor. Usually they're one and the same person. An editor will tell you where your craft needs some work, your point of view, dialogue, description, any of the many different problems that can arise with your craft of writing. The coach will tell you how to fix those problems. They will give you the personal lessons that you need in craft of writing to make your work the best it can be. So number 2, after your book is written, you need to edit it. And I'll be posting a video on self-editing in the not too distant future. Now, once your book is self-edited, you need to send it to a professional editor. This is number 3. Yes, I know you have already edited your work. However, how many times have you read it? Probably hundreds, or at least it feels that way. So when you edit it, you're most likely going to miss a lot of the mistakes that are there. A professional editor has never seen it before. They don't know what the book is about, or if they do, it's just generally. So they will come at it with fresh eyes, with fresh mind. They will be able to see the plot holes. They will be able to find the inconsistencies in your characters, your hero whose eyes are blue on page 10, but green on page 120. And they'll be able to find other minor problems with your book. Number 4, is you need to send it out to people who read books in your genre for their honest opinion. These are called beta readers. Please do not send it to your parent or to your best friend. They will just tell you that it's wonderful because they love you. Send it to real readers, people who would otherwise buy it. And I can tell you, there are plenty of people out there who would love to get a free book, even if they have to tell you what they thought about it after reading it. Number 5, you might want to send it to a professional proofreader, either before or after your beta readers. The proofreader will make sure that your grammar is perfect and that you don't have any typos or missing words. Number 6, decide in what formats you are going to publish your book. Will you only publish an ebook? Do you want it printed as a paperback? What about a hardback? Will you get an audiobook made? A lot of people are listening to audiobooks nowadays. And are you going to get it translated into another language? You need to know all of this for this next step. Number 7, while your book is being edited, you need to hire a cover designer to create your cover. Unless you are a professional artist or graphic designer, I strongly recommend you hire a professional cover designer. Your cover is your first and best form of marketing your book. You do not want it to look cheap or turn off readers in any way. So regarding the formats of the book that you're going to be publishing it in. For an ebook, you need just the the front cover made. For a paperback book, you need the spine and the back of the book. For a hardback, you'll need a dust cover designed. And of course, if you are doing it in audio, you will need a different size square cover. That is the standard for an audiobook cover. Now for a paperback or hardback, I usually tell my clients to either go with a 5x8 or a 6x9 size. Those are kind of the standard size books. And I've heard, although I cannot back this up with any sort of surety, that a paperback is usually smaller than the hardback version. So in any case, you need to know what size books you are going to produce or have produced for you, and therefore you need to be able to tell that to your cover designer. Number 8, you need to format your book. Now, a lot of authors do this on their own with software such as Vellum, if you have a Mac, or Atticus, which can be used by any sort of computer. If you want to have your book look more professional, you can hire a professional formatter. Please, please, please do not upload a Microsoft Word document to Amazon KDP. If you insist on doing so, please make sure your document is cleaned of all of the hidden Microsoft Word codes first. I will be publishing a video right after this one that shows you how to clean your document. And of course, I have a course on Teachable that tells you how to format your book with a program called Judo, which is what I use to format books. It is very simple to use, and you will end up with professional looking books. Number 9, write your book description and decide on your keywords. The second most important marketing piece of your book after the cover is your book description. Make sure you are selling your book well. The keywords are the search terms that people use when looking for your book on Amazon or at another e-retailer. You will need to have very good keywords so that people can find your book. Writing a book description is probably the hardest piece for authors. Yes, we can write a 100,000-word book with no problem. Tell us to summarize that book in 100 words, and we go nuts. Okay, it's really, really hard, but you can do it. And there are certain formulas that people follow when writing book descriptions, and I can make another video about that if you want me to. For keywords, there are some programs by the makers of Atticus, Kindlepreneur. They have an excellent program that you can purchase if you want to use that to find your keywords. Number 10, create accounts at all of your e-retailers where you want to sell your books. Now that sounds pretty obvious. And you might think, oh, I'll just go in and do that the day before or the very day that I want my book to come out. Yeah, no, don't do that, because sometimes it can take a week or more for those accounts to be created. Apple is especially bad at taking the time to set up an account. They have you fill out your tax forms. If you are not in the United States, you might need to fill them out in paper and mail them in. Can you get more old-fashioned than that? And it takes time. So leave yourself a couple of weeks to set up those accounts. I highly, highly recommend publishing your book across many different e-retailers. It's called publishing wide. But some people Swear by Kindle Select, which is where authors submit their books for the Kindle Unlimited program. I will probably make a video on the pros and cons of Kindle Select versus going wide because it is a huge topic. Number 11, upload your book and hit publish. Woohoo! It's really easy to do this. It's just filling in an online form. Do make sure when you go to upload your book that you have all the pieces you need at your fingertips. An EPUB of your book, that is the book file, ebook file, the PDF of the print version, a JPEG of your book cover, the ebook, and a PDF of your print cover, your book description, and your keywords, and last of all, a thought as to how much you want to price your book. That means that you need to go into Amazon and look and see what price other books in your genre of approximately the same size as yours, how much they cost and how well they're selling at that price. Now, traditional publishers will charge $8.99, $10.99, $12.99 for an ebook. I can tell you personally, I won't spend that much money on an ebook. I refuse to do it. As a reader, it's not happening. So look at other indie authors and how much they price their ebooks. Usually they will be either 99 cents, $2.99, $3.99, $4.99, maybe even $5.99. For some reason, $1.99 just doesn't fly. People don't buy $1.99 books. God only knows why. But there it is. So look and see at what price you can sell your book. For the print version, if you are publishing it through KDP, they will tell you the minimum amount that you can price your book, and that is the amount of money that it costs for them to print it, for the paper, and their cut, how much they want to earn from your book. So I usually price it $1 or $2 above that, just to keep the price at the lowest possible. So, and of course, if you are publishing your print book, you must have an ISBN. So if you are in the United States, the only place you can buy ISBNs is from Bowker.com, BOWKER.com. Outside of the United States, many governments actually just give them away for free to whoever wants them, which is so nice. But you need to have your own ISBN for your print book, or you can get a free one from Amazon or from some other retailers, sometimes give them away for free. So, but you must have an ISBN. If you want to attach an ISBN to your ebook, you need a second ISBN. Hint, on Bowker, it's cheaper to buy them in packs of 10. So you need to have all of these things handy when you publish your book. And that's it. That's all that you need to do to self-publish your book. Write the book, possibly hire a book coach, so that is the first person on your team. Get your book professionally edited, that is the second person on your team. Get your cover designed, that is the third person on your team. Possibly hire a proofreader to make sure that there are no typos. That's number 4. And that's it. You need 4 people on your team plus beta readers. So self-publishing? Not really, but we call it that anyway. Enjoy and good luck with it. And if you are interested in learning more about me and my book coaching or formatting services, please click the link in the description below to my website, meredithbond.com, or anessabooks.com. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I post videos on publishing and writing every other week. Thanks so much.